This one is going to be about the great replacement theory, and we have a clip of Jesse Waters here.
If Americans aren't having babies, why can't we just have more babies? Why do we have to bring in foreigners to have the babies that we won't have? Maybe we just get off our iPhones and dim the lights, Judge.
Yeah. Well, and you can do it tonight.
Okay, so that was that was extremely strange, but that was Jesse Waters and Judge Jeanine, I think that's Judge Jeanine, talking about Chuck Schumer earlier this week, bringing up legislation for, or possible legislation for undocumented immigrants to become citizens. And he was talking about, it's immigration reform. That's what it is. And he's saying that the only way that America is going to be able to prosper is by welcoming immigrants into the country and pushing for undocumented ones to become citizens. And I 100% agree with that notion. I think that we should absolutely do every single thing we can to try and make undocumented immigrants apply for citizenship, become citizens, and then we should also be doing our part to welcome people that are coming here, whether they are documented or undocumented, and whether they're seeking asylum, coming here because they want to just come here for whatever reason, unless they're fucking terrorists, obviously. We should invite immigrants into this country, and there's multiple reasons, obviously, why I think that and why a lot of other people think that. A lot of these politicians just run on these issues because they want to campaign on the issues, and Republicans and Democrats both say stuff like that. They say, oh, they just want to campaign on the issue, and then, they both say the exact same things, but then they both do it too. They're both at fault when it comes to that. Both parties are. But immigrants do so much for the economy. You hear the excuse all the time that immigrants are taking our jobs. Well, if immigrants are taking the jobs, the question needs to be asked, who is giving those immigrants the jobs? If they're coming in here, if this statement that these conservatives and these Republicans love to say is true, the illegal immigrants are taking our jobs. If they are really taking American jobs, who is giving them the jobs? If the businesses in America are giving these illegal immigrants, these undocumented immigrants, these jobs, there obviously has to be a reason behind that, and there are probably a lot of different reasons behind that. I'm not going to discuss those reasons right now. I don't think that those reasons, I think that those reasons could be a whole different video, and there could be a lot of different things that could go into why certain places do that. Most of them, I'll just say it, most places that are doing that to exploit labor from undocumented immigrants. We know this. This isn't anything new. But the tweet here from Matt Walsh, this is literally great replacement, clearly outlined by Chuck Schumer. Here's the clip.
Now more than ever, we're short of workers. We have a population that is not reproducing it on its own with the same level that it used to. The only way we're going to have a great future in America is if we welcome and embrace immigrants, the dreamers, and all of them, because our ultimate goal is to help the dreamers, but get a path to citizenship for all 11 million or however many undocumented.
So there's the clip. And it's like I said, we heard Jesse Waters say, why can't Americans just have babies? And this is also something Matt Walsh and a lot of Republicans say. They say, well, why don't we just have more babies? And there's a lot of problems with that argument. Number one, the first thing is not everybody can have a baby. Not every single person is able to bear child. I don't know if Matt and Jesse and all the Republicans know that or understand that fully. It doesn't seem like they do. Secondly, you can't force people to have children. Okay, so doing immigration reform, like making it easier for undocumented immigrants to become citizens, is much more practical than telling people to have kids. Another reason, I don't know if I'm sure that they discuss it. Matt Walsh and Jesse Waters and all these other Republicans and conservatives that talk about this stuff. I'm sure that they address it, but it's not in a way. I don't know if they ever address the reason why people in this country are not procreating at the rate that they used to. One of those big reasons is kids are fucking expensive. I don't have any kids, but I was a kid once and I was fucking expensive. The economy right now is really, 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 really all over the place. And for many working class Americans, it's been a really bad struggle for the past 2 years, 2 whole years now. And you can go look this up. You can look at statistics. This is not hard information to find. The cost of having a child has only slowly gone up and up and up. And right now, I think on average, it's like $300,000 or somewhere in that range for one child. That's like the average cost of having just one kid is $300,000. That's a lot of fucking money. Okay. That's a lot of money for a lot of different people. $300,000 is a lot of money that a lot of people in this country don't have. And it's like I said, Jesse Waters and Matt Walsh, they don't have to worry about something like money because they're rich as fuck. They don't have to worry about really anything because they have these nice cushy lives. They get to go on these, literally just sit in front of a camera all day and talk. Much like what I'm doing right now, they make hundreds of millions of dollars for it. But they don't even want to sit here and talk about these issues. Instead, they want to peddle these brainless conspiracy theories. This is literally the Great Replacement. If this is the Great Replacement, where do all the white people go? Where do we go? In this Great Replacement, if this is going to happen, Matt Walsh, Jesse Waters, whoever else, where the fuck do the white people go? What are they going to do? There's no piece of this that makes any sense at all. And they can sit here and say this is Great Replacement theory. Number one, if you believe in something like the Great Replacement theory, you're more than likely racist because this isn't happening. It's not happening anywhere. It's certainly not happening in America. That is most definitely not happening in America. And also, if you're so against this type of immigration reform, he's acting like Chuck Schumer just got up in front of the mic and said, let's just open up all our borders and let's just do away with everything. Let's just do anarchy. Let's just have that. They're acting like that's what he said, and it's not. That's not what he said at all. Pushing against immigration reform when immigrants, like I said, help the economy, only help the economy. It doesn't make sense to me, and it just makes me think that these people are just trying their best to not show how bigoted they are, because there's no reason to be against immigration reform like this. There's literally no reason for it at all, because like I said, I will continually say this. You will hear me say this a lot in videos in the future. Immigrants help the economy. And I'm not saying that that's the only reason that we should be doing immigration reform is because they help the economy. Like, yeah, they do a lot. That's one of the biggest things. And regardless whether Chuck Schumer and the Democrats campaign on these issues or not, which they do, and whatever they're actually trying to do, that is an argument that can be made because it's accurate. It's 100% accurate. And I just wanted to make a quick little video talking about just this brainless thing that doesn't make any sense. A plot designed to undermine or replace the political power and culture of white people living in Western countries. And I don't remember where I first learned about this. I think it was like a Tucker Carlson clip that I saw like 2 years ago or something like that. But when I first heard about it, I thought it was just some of the most brainless garbage ever. And I don't understand how people can even subscribe to an idea like that when there's no evidence of that. It's like I said, they just use it as an excuse, as like this dog whistle way to not be racist or not openly be like, yeah, I'm just a racist piece of shit. It's just one of those ways, one of those like I don't want to say loophole because that's not really the word, but just one of those ways that they go around explicitly saying what they feel like or what they believe in. And a lot of Republicans and conservatives do this, but that's just my opinion on it.